Okay, so today we're going to be learning how to make a hula hoop. Right here we have the half-inch poly piping. This is usually for the more advanced hoopers. Behind me I've already cut the one for the beginners, and that's the 3/4 poly piping. And we'll get to that later. Right now I'm just going to show you how to cut the tubing and measure it out. So what I do is I place my foot down below and have the edge parts hit the side, and then I place the other foot on top of the piping, and then I measure it out on what I want. That's a little bit too big, so I want one down here. My for beginner it was up here, so now I want my advanced one a little bit down below, a little more. So let's make it a little bit smaller. About not that big. Okay, and then I'm going to place my thumb where I want it, and then I'm just going to mark it with my fingernail so I can see where exactly I want to cut. Usually I use my my chalk to mark it, but I can't find my chalk, so I'm just going to use my fingernail. And then I'm going to take my trusty pipe cutter and just cut where exactly my fingernail has scraped. And voila! I got my tubing. And then close it up for safety reasons. And then while I was measuring and cutting my hula hoop, I have water running, water boiling. So then let's go to that now. Okay, so this water was boiling, but I turned it off just for safety precautions because I wasn't in the room. So this is my half-inch one, and we're just gonna let it boil up a little bit more, so then it's actually hot enough. When that is happening, we're going to just take down there's usually tubing lettering, and we want to usually take that off because it's just a nuisance. So what we do is we grab Windex. I just grab the Windex, spray it, and then I pretty much rub it off with what is it called? A little scrubby. It takes a little pressure and a lot of Windex. I do Windex only because it was available and it worked. That's the only reason why I chose Windex. So a little pressure, some scrubbing does wonders. I go all the way around. Even though when there's no lettering, I still do it because the tubing is a little dirty sometimes when you get it from the store. What else? So I'll see you back at when we're ready to put the coupling in. Bye. Okay, guys, we're back and we're ready to pretty much put the couplings into our hoop. But before we put the couplings in, we have to put the tubing into the water. Before I do that, I want to show you a little bit about the couplings. These are all 3/4 couplings. Yeah. Okay. And you can tell that they're different sizes, but the only difference is the size and the middle part. Yep, I just lost that. This one has. Let me put this down for a second. This one has the nibby in the middle, it's fatter, and this one has the nibs but all separated, and the other one that I had lost is right here, and this one is there's still the nib but it's all the way around and a little bit skinnier, and the longest one is from TSC. The middle one is from online, and this one is from Home Hardware. The one I usually use is actually from the TSC store. I don't know, I just prefer it because I just know how to deal with this one better than any other middle part. So let's get one of our tubes in. Okay, so this is the beginner one. Okay, so I'm going to put it into the water, and it usually is for about 10 seconds. I usually count for 10 seconds, but because I'm talking to you, I'm not going to count. And then I get my nibby ready, or my nipple ready, cuff link nipple, whatever you call it, and then I push it in, because now it's nice and soft. And then I wipe it off. And there's that side. It's pretty simple. You don't have to put a lot of pressure in, especially if you get the tubing nice and soft. And then I would do the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake. Push. And then there it is. Now for this, I like to hold it just enough for it to like cool down, so it presses into the nib. But I'll show you how to deal with that with your tape. Because if you get over a little bit, it still doesn't matter because it still separates. So this is when your taping comes involved. So that's how to build a hula hoop. Next tutorial is how to tape your hula hoop. Bye guys!